Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
We got this. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Willis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation. Here's Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. first down. Peyton. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back, check back. Check 13, check 13. 36.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a noon one. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 49 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a give, right side. Peyton, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jackson now. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Peyton. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Complete to Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. Shit! Watch the shit!
From the shotgun, Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Final play of the half. It's Griffin escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Check tight.
From just shy of midfield. Griffin, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Peyton, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Griffin completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
To throw is RG3. Rolling to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Throwing again, Griffin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Niners take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The stop made by Reggie White. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Fifty's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam, slam.
On second down, Peyton. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, Peyton. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Yeah. Championship, baby. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Coach. 52's the mic. Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none. Hatchet. 22, check, forward.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keith Bullock. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the pass complete to Enunwa. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Colts pick it up. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Here we go, Jerry. 50's the mark. 50.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check it back. Check it back. Off. Mike's 50.
Here's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now RG3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is the classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Let's go, D. Mike 50. We want this.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. On first down, Peyton. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Okoye. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop